Adventures in time and space, told in future tense. The National Broadcasting Company, in cooperation with Street and Smith, publishers of astounding science fiction, bring you Dimension X. It happened during a routine skirmish in the Great War. Patrols advanced from the defense perimeter under jet cover and preceded by napalm throwers. The enemy defended in depth and mopped up with guided 98s fired from 40 miles to the rear. The blast area was 10 miles in circumference, and the medics didn't find much to pick up over 500 yards in.
Take it in here. Where? Look out, it's lousy with mud.
Okay, man. Right in.
More. Cut left.
Okay.
More.
Right.
Hold it. Stretchers. Come on, Travers, get those men out. Yes, sir. Get a move on, line them up. Come on. Easy. You want to kill him? Okay, take it away. They might have left these Joes where they was. Half of them won't last till the plane comes.
As long as they're alive, they'll be treated. Get out the tags, Travis. Start talking names.
Yes, sir. This one must have been 1,000 yards in.
Get his dog tag out.
What a mess. Here. Hartley Allen, Captain G5, Chem Research, AN73D, number SO238694003J.
Alan Hartley?
Alan Hartley.
Well, if that could be the Hartley that wrote Children of the Mist and Conqueror's Road.
Never heard of him. Major, I think maybe he's part conscious. Maybe I should give him another shot.
Go ahead, Sergeant. There isn't much else we can do for him. It's a rotten shame.
Ain't it always? Okay, Captain, give me your arm. There.
Look out, down.
Get up, Alan. You can't stay in bed all day.
I remember that. Clear as if it were real.
Up and at 'em. Hit the deck.
Remarkably vivid. Strange.
Alan, you all right?
I'm all right. What's wrong with my voice? It's too high.
What are you doing? Practicing singing?
My voice has changed.
Is that all? You're growing up. Happy birthday, son.
Happy birthday?
Hey, wake up, son. Wake up.
I am awake.
Come on, out of bed.
I don't understand.
Breakfast waiting. Now, out of bed or I'll turn it over.
All right. It's a dream.
Maybe, but you're wide awake now.
I am awake now.
Well, half awake anyway.
That's the bell of St. Boniface, isn't it? What day is it?
You kidding? You forget today's your birthday?
No, I didn't forget.
Neither did I. Here, son. Happy 13th birthday. You won't guess what's in here.
A rifle. A light .22 rifle.
How'd you know that?
I remembered.
Did I spill the beans sometime? I could have sworn it'd be a surprise. Well, go on, open it. Like it?
Yeah, it's perfect, Dad.
I'll be shaving, Alan. Come down to breakfast when you're ready. It's a big day today. You're almost a man.
Almost.
You're still groggy. Snap out of it, Alan.
I will. There's a dream in it somewhere. But I'm not sure which.
What?
Never mind, Dad. I'll be right down for breakfast.
Now for coffee. Mrs. Stauber makes the best in town.
Black for me.
What?
Oh, I mean...
You may be 13, Alan, but that's still a little young for coffee, especially black.
Oh, I wasn't thinking.
What are you going to do today, son?
I want to do some reading this morning, I guess.
That's always a good thing to do. After breakfast, suppose you take a walk down to the station and get me a Times.
Didn't it come?
What, the Times? They don't deliver. Be a good idea, though. Maybe I'll talk to Sam Ashburn about it. Here's a $50, Alan. Get anything you want for yourself out of the change.
Thanks, Dad.
Finish your milk before you go.
Oh, sure, Dad.
And hurry back. I like to finish the crossword puzzle before lunch.
Here you are, Alan. 1 times. Tell your father the puzzle's a stinker.
Thanks, Mr. Ashburn.
Look out for the trucks when you cross the highway.
Oh, I'll go across Elton's lot shortcut.
Elton's? You'll have a hard time crossing there, son. There's 4 buildings on that block.
I thought they burned down.
Seen 'em this morning, big as life.
Oh, I guess that didn't happen yet.
What'd you say?
Oh, nothing, Mr. Ashburn. I was just muttering.
In my days, youngsters talked up.
Yes, sir. Bye, Mr. Ashburn. Monday, August 6, 1945. Okinawa 1, bombing Japan.
Hey, Alan, wait up.
Larry Morton. Hiya, Larry.
Hi, Al. Hey, you want to have a catch or something?
No, I have some things I want to do at home.
Wow, get him. Fancy pants talk. Things I want to do at home.
Oh, go chase yourself around the block.
Go jump in a garbage can, will you?
Go take a flying jet to the moon.
Hey, that's a new one. A flying jet to the moon. Hey, you thought up a new one, Al.
Yeah.
Hey, how about us going swimming at the canoe clubs after?
Gee, I wish I could. I gotta stay home. After.
You see the football movie at the Grand? Boy, what a team. Notre Dame.
I thought you liked Cornell.
Cornell? Ha, they couldn't even beat Vassar.
You're going to Cornell, aren't you?
Me? Cornell? Fat chance.
I'll bet you do.
I wouldn't take your money.
I know you wouldn't. You'll go to Cornell, all right.
Cornell. Far above Cayuga's waters, there's an awful smell.
Just the same, you'll go to Cornell. I've got to hurry, Larry.
Well, so long, Al. See ya.
So long, Larry. See ya.
I'm stuck in this corner. A 7-letter word to mix in proportion.
Titrate.
Huh? T-I... It fits. How'd you know that, Alan?
What? Oh, I read it somewhere, I guess.
Oh. What are you reading now, Tarzan again?
No, not Tarzan.
It's refreshing to see you with a book. Sometimes I think I ought to forbid comic books in the house. Yeah, they must be raising the devil with those bombing raids in Japan.
How long do you think the war in Japan will last, Dad?
Oh, I'd say the middle of 1946. We'll have to invade those islands foot by foot.
I wouldn't be surprised if the war was over very suddenly.
How, by magic? There isn't a thing on earth will make those Japanese surrender. You expect somebody to make a pass and it'll be all over by this afternoon?
That's just about it.
Mr. Hartley, excuse me. Could I see you for a minute?
Oh, hello, Mr. Gutchall. Sure.
That's Frank Gutchall, Dad?
That's right.
Excuse me. Didn't mean to disturb you, Mr. Hartley.
That's quite all right. It's a lovely day, isn't it, Mr. Gutchall?
The Lord's world is always beautiful.
Oh, of course, Mr. Gutchall.
Mr. Hartley, I wonder if you could lend me a gun and some bullets.
Huh?
My little dog's been hurt and it's been suffering something terrible.
Oh, that's too bad.
I want a gun to put the poor thing out of its pain.
Oh, of course. How would a 20-gauge shotgun do? You wouldn't want anything heavy.
I was hoping you'd let me have a little gun. maybe so big.
A pistol?
So I could put it in my pocket. Wouldn't look right for a godly man to carry a hunting gun through town. I don't hold with killing innocent creatures. People wouldn't understand that it was for a work of mercy.
Of course, I understand. You're a very religious man.
The whole world is evil, Mr. Hartley.
Well, sometimes it certainly looks like it. Well, I have a Colt 38 special from the auxiliary police outfit.
That's fine.
You'll have to bring it right back, Mr. Gutchall. I might be called out.
Dad, Dad, wait a minute. I just remembered.
Remembered what, son?
Aren't there some cartridges left for the Luger? Then you wouldn't be without the Colt.
Hey, that's right. I've got a German automatic, Mr. Gutchall, I could let you have. That way I wouldn't get stuck.
Wait, Dad, I'll get it. I know where the cartridges are.
Well, be careful, son. Well, Mr. Gutchall, it sure turned out nice after all that rain.
Hello, police headquarters. This is Blake Hartley. Frank Gutchall, who lives on Campbell Street, has just borrowed a gun from me ostensibly to shoot a dog. What? No, he has no dog. He intends shooting his wife. Yes, I'll take out the firing pin. He'll walk home. If you hurry, you can get a man there on time. Right.
Oh, there you are. What kept you, Alan?
I couldn't find the cartridges at first. I'll show Mr. Gutchall how it works. It's all loaded, ready to shoot. This is the safety, and just push it forward and up. There are 8 shots in it.
Did you load the chamber, Alan?
Oh, sure. It's unsafe now. You understand how it works, Mr. Gutchall?
Yes, I understand. Thank you, Mr. Hartley. Thank you, Sonny. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Mr. Gutchall. Return the gun when you're done.
Yes, I'll be done with it soon. Goodbye.
Alan, you shouldn't have loaded that gun.
I guess it's all over now. I had to keep you from fooling with it. Didn't want you to see I took out the firing pin.
You what?
Gutchall didn't want that gun to shoot a dog. He's a fanatic. He sees visions, hears voices. The voices probably put him up to this. I'll submit that any man who holds intimate conversations with disembodied spirits isn't to be trusted with a gun. He wants to shoot his wife.
What are you talking about?
While I was upstairs, I called the police. I put a handkerchief over my mouth and told them I was you.
Why'd you have to do that?
I couldn't have told them. This is little Alan Hartley, 13 years old.
And suppose he really wants to shoot a dog. What kind of a mess will I be in then?
No mess, because I'm right. But you'll have to front for me. They give me a lot of cheap boy hero publicity, which I don't want.
This is crazy, Alan. This is absolutely crazy.
We'll have the complete returns in 20 minutes.
Mr. Hartley, Mr. Blake Hartley?
That's right.
I'm Detective Sergeant Kaborski from Homicide. Here's your Luger.
Thank you.
I don't know how you spotted that guy, but when we busted in, he was pointing that gun at his wife, wearing a blue streak because it wouldn't go off.
Well, I'm glad I was able to help.
They may have some kind of citation, Mr. Hartley.
Oh, I don't think that's necessary.
Well, in the department, we figure a little publicity never hurt nobody. Even a lawyer, huh?
I really prefer to have it kept quiet.
Well, whatever you say. We'll want you to drop around in the morning for a statement.
I'll be glad to.
Well, thanks, Mr. Hartley. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Sonny.
Goodbye, Sergeant. Why don't you take the citation, Dad?
Well, you were right. You saved that woman's life. Let's see you put back the firing pin.
Sure. There.
Suppose we have a little talk.
But I explained everything.
You did not. Yesterday, you wouldn't even have known how to take this pistol apart. Today, you've been using language and expressing ideas that are outside of everything you've ever known before. Now, I want to know.
Oh, I hope you're not toying with a medieval notion of obsession.
What?
You say I'm changed. When did you first notice this?
Last night, you were still my little boy. This morning, I don't know. You've been strange all day. Alan, what's happened to you?
I wish I could be sure myself, Dad. You see, when I woke up this morning, all I could remember was lying on a stretcher injured by a bomb explosion. I was 43 years old and the year was 1975.
1975? That's right. You'll be 43 in 1975. But a bomb?
Yes, during the siege of Buffalo in the Third World War. I was a captain in G5 Scientific Warfare General Staff.
Buffalo? You mean Buffalo, New York?
Yes, there had been a transpolar invasion of Canada. I was sent to the front to check on service failures of a new lubricating oil. I got hit by a bomb blast. I remember being picked up and getting a narcotic injection. The next thing I knew, I was in bed upstairs, and it was 1945 again. And I was back in my own 13-year-old body.
Alan, you just had a nightmare to end all nightmares, that's all.
I thought it might be that at first, but I rejected it. It wouldn't fit the facts.
But it's ridiculous. All this Battle of Buffalo stuff. You picked it up listening to the radio. All the commentators have been going on about another war after this one. You've just got an undigested chunk of H.V. Calton born in your subconscious.
But that isn't everything. I remember 4 years of high school, 4 years at Cornell, 7 years as a reporter on the Philadelphia Record, 3 novels, Children of the Mist, Rose of Death, and Conqueror's Road. I wrote detective stories under a phony name. I worked in chemistry. You think a 13-year-old can dream up all that stuff?
But it's the only possible explanation.
Maybe, but I can speak 5 languages today that I couldn't yesterday. French, German, Chinese, Russian, and Spanish. Although I've got a Mexican accent you could cut with a knife.
But how did it happen? I can't believe it.
All I know is here I am. I've been reading up on time theories. Nobody seems to know much about them. Evidently, time exists parallel as another dimension. And I've got kicked backwards and somehow...
But how?
It may have been the radiations from the bomb. Or the narcotic injection. Or both together. But the fact remains I'm here with full knowledge of my future identity.
This is quite a shock, Alan.
But you do believe me, don't you?
Yes, I suppose I must. You seem so strange, as if you weren't my son.
I'm your son, all right. The same body as yesterday. I've just had an educational shortcut.
Wait a minute. If you can remember the next 30 years, suppose you tell me when the war is going to end. This one against the Japs, I mean.
Sure. The Japanese surrender will be announced at exactly 7:01 p.m. on August 14th, a week from Tuesday. Better make sure we have plenty of grub in the house by then. Everything will be closed up tight till Thursday morning. Even the restaurants. I remember we had nothing to eat in the house but some scraps.
Tuesday week? That's pretty sudden, isn't it?
Not after today.
What do you mean, what happened today?
Plenty. Oh, what time is it, Dad?
11:16.
Is your watch right?
To the second, why?
It'll come at exactly 11:17:40.
What'll come?
The radio announcement.
What are you getting at? Something important on the radio? We'll see.
Don't bother, Dad. It won't work. I remember we had a tube burned out.
Yeah, there is something wrong. What is this announcement of yours?
I memorized it in journalism school at Columbia in 1954. What time is it?
11:18.
They're breaking into the programs now. President Truman has just announced that an atomic bomb has been dropped on the Japanese industrial city of Hiroshima. The bomb was dropped 16 hours ago, and the announcement was delayed to ascertain the results of the explosion. A man named John Howard Peterson read the announcement from the Washington newsroom of NBC.
I don't believe it.
No? Listen. That's the Burt Plate Factory whistle and the bells at St. Boniface. Next, the whistle at the Volunteer Firehouse.
And it's true. It is true.
Sure. Then Larry Morton came by on his bicycle.
Hey, Al, you hear? You hear about the bomb? An atomic bomb.
Yeah, we heard.
Boy, atomic bomb. Oh, boy. I gotta go find my pop. He's on the golf course. Bye, Al. Bye, Mr. Hartley.
You knew. You knew about it.
The next bomb hit Nagasaki.
I thought that stuff about atomic energy was so much fantasy. What? Was that the kind of bomb that got you?
That was a firecracker compared to the one that got me. It was a guided 98, exploded 10 miles away.
And that's going to happen in 30 years?
I remember it.
How about me? Oh, wait, never mind. I don't think I better know when I'm going to die.
I couldn't tell you anyway. I had a letter from you just before I left for the front. You were 78 then, and you were still hunting and fishing and flying your own plane.
But another war and fought on American soil. Alan, I wish this hadn't happened to you.
It happened. I remember it. But if I can help it, I'm not going to get killed in any Battle of Buffalo.
But if you remembered, if time exists as a parallel dimension, then every tick we're getting closer to that Third World War.
Dad, you know what I remembered when Gutcho came to borrow that gun?
Well, I suppose that you suspected him and warned me.
No, that wasn't it. The other time, the first time, when I was really 13. I wasn't home. I'd been swimming at the canoe club with Larry Morton. When I got home about half an hour from now, I found the house full of cops.
But if the gun didn't fire...
What makes you think it didn't? Gutcho talked the 38 out of you, went home, shot his wife 4 times in the body, once behind the ear, and used the 6th shot to blow his own brains out.
That's what you remember?
Yes, but now it hasn't happened because I warned you. Dad, I found out the future can be changed.
One man can't change the whole future.
I stopped the murder and the suicide.
I know, son,
With
but...
30 years to work, I can stop a world war. I'll have the means.
The means?
Unlimited wealth and influence. I've got a good memory, Dad. Wrote a list out this afternoon. Look at this.
Assault, jet pilot, citation, ponder, middle ground, counter... What is this, code?
Horses. That's a list of Kentucky Derby winners from 1946 to 1970.
You sure?
I learned that list on a bet at the Officers Club in Cincinnati in 1971. Assault paid 8 to 1. You figure out what we can take in.
Oh, but gambling,
This
son.
isn't it. Gambling, it's a sure thing. When we get rolling, we'll make the Rockefellers look like pikers.
Assault at 8 to 1. I suppose I could scrape up $5,000. In 10 years, that'll make a lot of money. Any other little thing you have in mind, Alan?
By 1952, we start building a political organization here in Pennsylvania. In 1960, I think we can elect you president.
Oh, of course. President? Isn't that going a little too far?
Why not? Who wouldn't vote for a politician who was always right? Besides, that's one thing we've got to change. In 1960, we had a man in the White House who was good to his wife and sang a nice tenor. And that's about all. He fouled up so completely we ended up at war. I think President Hartley might be a little more trusted to take a strong line.
But I don't know anything about international decisions.
I do. I know all the wrong ones. If we can stop a murder, with time we can stop a war.
How do I start?
Well, as I remember, just after that bomb announcement, you got a phone call from the City Fusion Party about the next election.
Well, there is a lot of talk about a reform ticket.
That call is going to be important, Dad. It's the turning point. You've got... There it is.
What do I do?
Answer it. Go ahead.
But, Alan,
Don't worry. I'll tell you what to say. Go ahead.
Hello? Yes, this is Blake Hartley. Judge Crimmins? Well, just a moment. Alan. He's asking me to run.
Oh. Oh, my head.
Alan. Alan, what's the matter? Alan.
Oh.
He passed out. Alan, what do I do now? Alan, listen to me. Alan. Alan, what's the matter? Alan!
Captain Hartley. Captain Hartley. Captain Hartley.
He was all right, Doctor. I gave him a shot and he was all right.
He's dead. All right, Sergeant, make up the tag.
Yes, sir.
Hartley, Allen, Captain. Dead August 8, 1975.
Alan, what happened? Alan! Alan!
Huh?
Alan, are you all right?
Hi, Dad.
I've got Judge Crimmins on the phone. What do I tell him?
What?
Alan, are you all right? You passed out.
Sure, I'm all right. Hey, today's my birthday, isn't it? What did you get me, Dad? What did you get me?
Alan, are you all right?
Sure, I'm okay. What did you get for my birthday, huh?
Don't you remember the Third World War?
What Third World War? Gee, Dad, what's the matter? You're looking at me funny.
Judge Crimmins, I'll have to call you back. Goodbye. You don't remember. You're back again, aren't you? Back to 13 years old.
Sure, I'm 13 today. For corn's sakes, Dad.
You must have died up there. It was only a mind transfer. That means now I'm on my own. I have to do it myself without your help.
Help for what? Oh, if it's the grass, I said I'd cut it tomorrow.
No, it isn't the grass. I've got to save your life, Alan. I can't let you die that way in 1975.
What are you talking about, Dad? You sound goofy.
I've got to change it all by myself.
Change what?
Never mind, Alan. You don't know yet. Come on, let's have lunch.
Sure, Dad. Hey, how about my present now? What did you get me for my birthday?
Hey, in a minute, son. Go on in.
Hurry up, Dad.
All right. Now, where'd I put that list of horses?
You have just heard another adventure into the unknown world of the future. The world of...
Dimension.
Homecoming is a joyous word. But when the home you're returning to is a burned-out radioactive planet, and when you cannot even imagine what terrible changes you will find there, the word then takes on a very different meaning. Next week, Dimension X brings you a strange story called Dwellers in Silence.
Dimension X is brought to you each week by the National Broadcasting Company in cooperation with Street & Smith, publishers of the magazine Astounding Science Fiction. Today, Dimension X has presented Time and Time Again, written for radio by Ernest Kenoy, and a story by H. Beam Piper. Featured in the cast were David Anderson as Alan and Joseph Curtin as his dad. Your host was Norman Rose. Music by Albert Berman. Dimension X is produced by William Welch and directed by Fred Way.
Check. Testing 1, 2. Fuck it. Let's do this shit. Hey, and it's me, and we're here, and it's not Throwback Thursday. It's Flashback Friday. It's Black Friday today. It's black. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's black. What's going on, peeps? I'm here. I'm weird. Get used to it. This place is a frickin' disaster. I've got my stuff set up, but my desk is just a hazard. I didn't get shit done yesterday. It was all about turkey all day long. I just never got there. I lined everything up, so I realized exactly what I need to do, and I think I can handle it this morning. I need to gather up a few elements. I need to check the cameras, make sure everything is working properly. This is going to be the camera angle that I'm using for the show tonight. I may switch camera angles. I may do a little bit of zooming in on this one, so I've got a close-up camera, and then cut this camera back a little bit so that when we are here and we are here, it actually looks better, because this should be the close-up screen over here, and this one here should be wider so I get more room on either side of me. I want the flag and guitar on one side, and I would really like to have graphics hanging in the other side. So I gotta get that rolling along. Rolling. I might as well just pick that puppy out of there. There we go. Oh, yeah. Well, I like that TV shot. It looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. All I pretty much need to do is arrange the show with the facts and the hanging graphics in the right segments, and then just have everything. So I pick up a piece of paper, have my facts, the graphic is there, and just keep going in one direction. Grab stuff over here and flip it this way. That's all. I am disturbed this morning because, well, I can't drink coffee yet. I gotta wait to drink coffee. I just gotta wait. We ironed this sheet yesterday, and it just did not work. So I'm hoping that I can get it on camera to look better. I don't know if I have any filters. Let's see. We will grab something. And I'm going to grab this, and I'm going to see what this filters means. Effects filters. Oops. Sharpen, scroll, scaling, render, Luma key, image mask, blend, crop, pad, color key, chroma key, apply LUT. What is LUT? Please specify the name of the filter. Okay. Close. Filter. And we're going to delete that filter. So apparently, audio filter, compressor, expander, gain, limiter, noise gate, noise suppression, upward compressor. Huh. So apparently I do have a few effects here that I can screw with. I don't know exactly what, or why, or where, or when, or how. But we'll see if we can use those for next season, right? I'm doing tarts this morning. I got done with cooking and eating and flopped on the couch, and I was exhausted. My body was just so... I couldn't move. I was lethargic. I just sat there with my eyes blinking. And at one point at like 4 or 5 o'clock, I think it was 5 o'clock, my wife took my daughter out to drop her off at her friend's house, and I jumped into bed and laid down. My wife got back, got into bed next to me, and took a nap, and I sat there and watched a movie. I should have napped, but instead I sat there and watched a movie. And sat there and sat there and sat there, and then eventually passed out sitting up. I woke up at, I think it was 8 o'clock. And I came out, I looked around, my wife and daughter were on the couch, dogs were looking at me like, "Are you awake?" I looked at all the food and thought, I'm not going to eat again. And I said good night, and I took my teeth out and I went to sleep. And I think I was asleep by 9 or 10. Yeah. Totally. The alarm went off at 4, and I was actually sleeping when it went off. I was dreaming. That was weird. The whole dreaming thing. Maybe I'll see if I can get my iron and put steamer on it and just steam this thing hanging here and see if I can pull out some of these wrinkles. Couldn't hurt, right? Couldn't hurt. I should spray the whole thing down with water and then just take the iron and just while it's hanging there, just iron the wrinkles out of it. Where's my production assistant? Because that production assistant should be getting the set director to get in here and deal with this shit. Aye. Hello. Do I have to do everything? Oh, that's right, I do. Well, my wife helped me. She helped me to iron this thing out and iron out the shirt that I'm going to wear tonight. You can just see it behind the flag, behind the live there. Just speak. So I'm going to dress up for the show because I want to be on TV. This isn't TV, this is YouTube. I'm going to be on TV tonight. Actual TV. Day before yesterday, I wore my teeth all day and into the night. I ate twice with them in. They were wonky the last time. In fact, I ate dessert. The third thing I ate was dessert, and by the time I ate dessert, it was like squishy, squishy, squishy. But yesterday, I kept them in all day, and I napped. And I don't know why I kept them in. I should have just taken them out and gone into bed and gone to sleep. I think having them in is why I kind of stayed awake. That stupid movie. I shouldn't have put that stupid movie on. Stupid movie. The Island. It was a good movie. But I shouldn't have put it in. It was a cross between Logan's Run and Parts the Clonus Horror. Jeff Connolly? No, something Connolly. Something. The guy from Emergency 51. Chet, the guy with the mustache. He was in Parts Clonus Horror. That's a good movie. You should check it out, man. It's that's pretty much it. That's the one. That's the remake. The Island is a remake of Parts the Clonus Horror. I shit you not. It is. It is. It is. Oh, a bong head. Look at that. Fuzzy Zeller dies. Golf, that I know. That I know. Oh, Fuzzy. Plug to my coffee cup warmer. Now it's plugged in. Now when I do this, my coffee is keeping warm. Let's see. Oh, I didn't stir it yet. I should stir it. One thing you don't want to do is get the surface of this thing here wet or sticky. Another thing we need to do is cover it so it stays warm. Well, pardon me this morning. Pardon me for living while I'm dying. Satchel. Goes in the satchel drawer. I'm trying to get it together in here so that this thing looks really righteous in here, you know. I'm going to go back to that camera and zoom it back all the way. Try it with the TV. Almost all the way. Almost. Okay. Okay, let's try that. Let's go here. And let's do that. And let's do... So this one has to pull back a little bit. Let me go do that. Fuzzy. Fizzy fuzz, fuzzy wuzzy was a fizzy. Fizzy fuzzy was a wuzzy. Wizzy wuzzy. Ah. Okay, so that's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. If I come in here, that's a little bit better. What about this one? Okay, so, oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Let's see, I think we want to put this over here. I'm going to put this here. No. We just want to bring it in here. And this in here. There. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, so this microphone, maybe I'll just keep the microphone. I've got too much top. I've got to come down. This is tough. Still too much top. Yeah, a little too much top still. Okay, we get the front of that desk there. That kind of looks neat. Too much? Not enough? I don't know. But if I'm here, where's my hanging graphic? I can be here and have my graphic here. That means I need to pull my studio this way a little bit. Okay. And if I come in a little bit, I'm hitting this desk drawer here. So let's see if I come over here. I need to move the camera that way. It's a little bit better. Are you having fun, people? Okay. This has got to go over more. Okay. Is that going to do it? Okay. So I'm here. And my graphic is there. Graphic is here. Right in that area there. Okay. So there's that. And there you have it. And let's go to the first scene for tonight. And we will install. Okay, so there's the first scene. Let's install a graphic. Oh, wrong. We get to call it Black Friday. Okay. And my Black Friday logo is live show. Okay, let's just see if we can find it. Where the hell did I put it? Really? Okay. Maybe, just maybe, I didn't save it. Just put it there. Friday, and I hope you're all enjoying this. I could spend the rest of the morning doing this and not have to do it today after the show. I could. It would have to be not too big, but not too small either. Black Friday. When Black Friday comes, baby. Okay. We're off and running. Let's see. Now, if I do this and copy, can I then take it down to, let's see, opening 1, live 2, live 3, so live 4, I would want to paste. Yes. Excellent. So live 4, 5, 6, and 7. Live. Paste. Nice. 8, 9, and 10 live. These are at the top of the hour. I'm coming back with Black Friday as the thing there, which makes it that's when I'm going to be reading stuff about Black Friday. It's coffee time. Oh yeah. So there you go. All right. That is in my way. I can't see my computer screen. There we go. Okay. So there's 10, 11, 12, 13 live. Paste duplicate. 13, 14, 15, 16 live. Paste duplicate. When I come back during the other segments, the other two segments, I'm just going to come back with their graphic hanging there, and I'll install those graphics here momentarily. I have to actually organize how I'm going to do the segments, and then I'll know what graphics to hang where. All right. Let's see, 16, 17, 18, and 19 live. And duplicate. 19, 20, 21, so 22 live. Duplicate. 324, so 25 live. Five, 26, 27, so 28 live. And this is if we make it this far. I mean, this is like after midnight for me. 31 live. Now all the other hanging graphics I have to shrink down and put into that spot. Totally. And we're getting toward the end of the show. Yep, that's it. And let me put this here at the end so that I can use it. Okay, so we are set up with all the Black Friday logos throughout tonight's show. Hey, isn't that great? Isn't that going to be fun? Fun on a bun. Totally. Let me get you guys a graphic to look at. Call it cartoon. There we go. Totally. There you go, eh? Ding, 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 ding. Just bump that up there. Bump it down here. Now bump it up. There you go. And then all I have to do is turn it off and on. So, yeah. Check that out. Oh my gosh. Cheers. What's happening, dude? Katie lied. Steely Dan. Best album of the right on. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Katie lied, Steely Dan. Alright. Sold. Lady cried. What? What? I'm out of it, dude. I'm totally out of it. Totally. More coffee. We are different today. I finally got off my ass. I think that was the only thing I did yesterday, was decorate the set. Everything else was, you know, was kind of a Oh, man. Fucking glue is bugging me this morning. Fucking glue. Fucking glue. Totally. I hope that doesn't sound too weird through the microphone. Okay. Let's see. Let's go here. Bring this image up. KL. Mm-hmm. And there's Katie lied, Steely Dan. When Black Friday comes, we're gonna have to be broke. Totally. Because I can do that. Because I can totally do that. Yeah, man. How about that? I can do that too. But I can also do this. And I can do this. So there you go. And I can do this. Oh, no. See, I can do all kinds of stupid shit. This is what I can do. See, my Black Friday graphic here is hanging there. A praying mantis. Well, I mean, I guess it could be worse. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. I know this probably looks horrible, but I just don't care. That fucking glue. It really bugs me. Totally. Anyway, it's the day after Thanksgiving. It's Black Friday. I think we have one house to clean today. Or maybe a grasshopper. This guy don't even know. You don't even know. Grasshopper. Hopping. It was good. It was, yeah, it was alright. It didn't suck entirely. Let me see. Let me drop out of the comments there for a second. That's one thing I have to do is get the monitor in here today. Let's see. No, I don't want that. I want this. And I am going to go to myself and send myself a photo of the dinner that I made, and then go back to the live show. There, we're live again on my comments. There. It was good. We didn't use that butterball that was in the freezer up there. We wound up getting a small Jenny O because it was small and it was there. I didn't like it. I prefer butterball. So it was okay. The stuffing was excellent. The stuffing was so excellent. All right, let me see. Let me go over to this computer and go here. No, here. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Because it's Black Friday. All right. Belch. Oh, man, I gotta turn my heater back on. Turn it off to start the show, and all of a sudden... All of a sudden... Oh, come on. Is that it? Is that my code? Restore my messages. What the hell? They're my frickin' messages. If I wanna... Damn it. I hate this fucking shit. Well, anyway, I was gonna try to send a picture to myself so that I could pull it up on the screen here. Isn't that just like fucking modern technology? Fucking piece of shit. Fucking piece of shit. There you go, Dubs. There's a picture of my dinner. Since you're not on Facebook, you didn't see the picture I posted there. Yeah, I just didn't like the turkey. The white meat, it was okay. I mean, it was okay. It was dry, and it was a little chewy, actually. It was a rough bird. It was okay. Everything else was really good, though. It's good. It was good. We hit all the right buttons, right? The mushrooms in the green bean casserole. I didn't like it too much. My daughter liked it. She likes mushrooms. It was my idea, and I was like, I probably wouldn't do it again. You know? I would probably put in pearl onions next time and try that. I don't know. Maybe that. Maybe that would work better. The cranberry my wife did, it was real easy. She put water on the stove and brought it to simmer with the sugar in it, and then added the cranberry, and then just heated it and kept stirring it. It was just stirring, stirring, stirring. And she came up with some beautiful cranberry sauce. It's great. It's great. It's great. But it kicked my ass. It wore me out. Just the work, I think, is what did it. I'd get rid of this, or I'm gonna keep hearing my echo. Echo, dude. Totally. Ooh, coffee. We may take the other turkey and cook it in a couple of weeks so I can redeem myself. But doing that much work again, I'm glad it only comes once a year, because that's a lot of fucking work. I mean, I make beef stroganoff and it takes me 4 hours, right? And I'd rather make that than to do that whole fucking thing. I got done with the show and we actually got the turkey in the oven by 8:15. So it was done, because it was only 13 pounds. It was done by 1 o'clock. I wish that we had let it go till 2 or 3, honestly. I think maybe it would have been a little more tender. Yeah, no shit. But I'll take a bong hit. I'll buy that for $1. Yeah, I don't know. I would have probably done it longer. I usually cook the turkey extra long, and it's just falling apart, really, and it's just great. This is great stuff, man. It's great. It's great. Yeah, I'm getting stoned already this morning. So I'm doing I wonder how my Black Friday graphics look with this camera angle. Ooh, not. So it has to be this camera angle in order for that Black Friday graphic, or any graphics, to work. So if I switch camera angles, I gotta kill that graphic and switch camera angles, and then if I go back, I gotta bring that graphic back in. Oh, see, there you go. Fun, fun, fun. Fun on a bun. So yeah, now that I've installed all of these Black Friday graphics across the live segments, I'm going to go install them through... well, I don't need them anymore, so I'm going to install all of the hanging graphics, like these here. I'll have a graphic and a commercial or video of something happening here. Right? KMC, I don't know. I think it's an Australian. I honestly, I think it's an Australian TV. That's all I got. Kruger, Montag, and Cromwell. KMC televisions. Finest in Australia. I have no idea. But tonight, I've got commercials from Australia and Japan, and fuck, I don't remember where else. I've got so many different commercial blocks that are set up all with Latin America. It's going to be great. Totally great, eh? It's going to be totally great. Where's my stuff, eh? Ah, there it is. To get to my morning show agenda here. My desk is just so hammered with shit. I got rid of everything that I don't need, and then yesterday collected a bunch of more crap that I don't need. I am starting the show tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so it'll be 9 o'clock there. I'm probably only going to go until midnight my time, which will take us until 3 a.m. your time. I don't think I'm going to be able to go past midnight. I think by then I'm going to be exhausted. I'm going to be drinking Coke with my meals, and I think I'm going to put the coffee pot in here and have coffee brewing while I'm on. Whew. But I don't know. I think I'm definitely going to try to get the air mattress in here and blown up and made up into a bed, so that when I'm done here, I can just turn everything off and crawl into bed right there. Right there. And just... and probably sleep there a few hours until the house wakes up and then crawl into my bed. So, but I'm coming to you live at prime time. So, your time. We'll see. We'll see. I've got commercial blocks set up so that all I have to do is push a button. And then push another one, and we're back. Yeah. Totally. My Black Friday pre-show is only 11.5 minutes long. So I'm really going to be getting on. When I get on with my pre-show, I'm going to be sitting here getting ready to go live camera, which is going to be weird because I'll have to have everything set up, and it's going to be different than this. This is really loose. This is going to be freeform for tonight's show, but I've got my fact sheets here that I'm going to be using and reading from. And they're going to line up with the graphics. So more than likely I will do one camera angle, my straight-on camera angle, in the TV screen, with a hanging graphic corresponding to a paper. And then I will do that for 10 minutes and discuss whatever it is we're discussing. Take some comments for the fax from the fax line and the operator standing by. What is the pre-show? The pre-show is a series of commercials, station identifications, and the opening to the show. That's pretty much what that is. But it's got a 30-second lead on it and a 30-second tail. The lead isn't going to matter much because it's there so that when I start my live broadcast, I've got 30 seconds of black before it starts, and then we go into a commercial, and then it goes through a bunch of commercials. And then it ends up in the opening to tonight's show. And then when it goes to black, then I can click here, and I'm on this particular one without that Black Friday. Actually, it'll be there, but I'll be here. So yeah, it'll be different. It'll be a challenge is what it'll be. So sticking to one camera angle, like a I know news broadcasters will often, but back in the old days, they just had one camera, and that was it, static camera. Speaking of that camera, hanging graphic popping up here. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to keep it simple. I had thought about switching to black and white, but then I would have to put everything in black and white. I would have had to have saved all of my commercial blocks in black and white, and then switch my camera here to black and white. That is an option for next season. Doing a black and white show with black and white commercials, old commercials. Good morning, Joey. What's up, man? How are you doing? What's going on, brother? I am exhausted. Exhausted. Just trying to get my Black Friday stuff together. You're probably working tonight, huh? I am whooped. Whooped. I really got a lot of stuff to do today. A lot of stuff I need to do. And I'm hoping I get it done before I just pass out. And then I hope I wake up. No work tonight. All right, well, stop by. My show starts at 9 p.m. your time tonight. I never did this bong hit, Dubs. God, my house makes so many fucking noises. I'm so scared of it. This will help. Hey, Mr. Cotton. Are you Mr. Cotton? Why does I can't get anything straight? I thought somebody else was Mr. Cotton. Anyway, let me put you in the book here. The Book o' Life. Totally. You guys changing your names and stuff. I can't keep up. I can't keep up. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I have a shitload of stuff to do this evening. I have got to get all of my hanging graphics ready for the show and get my show together. I'm probably going to spend a couple of hours here on this fucking thing. I got to get rid of this mic here and put up another microphone here. I got room here on my desk for some props, and room here next to me for my graphics. I just watched the movie House, dude. I swear, man, I just watched the movie House with my wife the other day. I think she walked out. She started doing stuff around the house. But I sat and watched the whole fucking thing. Yep. William Catt. What is that? George Wendt. Big Mouth Girl, Sally, was it Sally? No. The Money Pit. Oh yeah, there's another good one. There is another. That laugh that he does. That fucking donkey laugh that he does in the middle of that movie. When the staircase falls or something, right? And he just starts laughing. That laugh was used in a KMET promo back in the day for on Fridays. Friday they did the Friday Funnies, and every Friday at 5, the 5 o'clock Funnies would come on, and they would do an excerpt from a stand-up show on KMET, and it was great. So every Friday you had that radio on and you had it cranked up, and they would start, all these different laughs from different movies and shows and stuff would start coming on, and that was the one that I remember the most, was Tom Hanks in the Money Pit doing that fucking donkey laugh. Hilarious. That is my house. Mine is just the pit, because I refuse to put money into a money pit, and that's what this is. It's just I almost tripped over the flooring. The Pergo wood flooring is popping up because the floor is warped, right? In my house, it's kind of wonky. Ask Joey. And some of the Pergo is now coming loose from itself, and there's these edges all over now. Arrgh. Arrgh. What are you going to do? You know, I can't spend money on something that's a money pit. The only thing we can really do is kind of look toward the future and hope that something's going to come our way, right? So there you go. Something. An opportunity. An opportunity to invest in something else and leave this behind. I'd move back into a trailer if it were on our own piece of property next to a house that we were fixing, right? That I would do that easily, knowing that we're going to be living in a house soon. Or fix up the house, move out of the trailer, move into the house, and then build a tiny home and then move into that. What you're going to do indeed. Nothing, that's what. Absolutely nothing. I think what's going to help is when I change the lighting in here. I think it's going to help with this curtain stuff here, because I think I'm going to go to this lighting for the show. So let me take a look and see what it looks like, and then maybe put a little bit brighter light out in front of me, maybe. Let's see, let's go here and let's go here and see what that looks like. Okay, that's too dark. Yeah, that's Dark Friday. So we'll have to do something. This one just seems too bright. If I can get something a little... Oh, maybe I can dim this one. If I put some sheets of paper, tape some sheets of paper over it, it will dim it. And then if I use colored paper, I can get a different hue, right? Use kind of like an antique type paper, and I'll get like a yellowish, like the other light, right? I like that. Thanks. I like that whole dark light thing going on for a different setting, but for the show, I think this is gonna work. Hat. Probably no hat. Backward hat. A different hat. I don't like the idea of not having a hat on. If I don't have a hat on, then I'm probably going to pull my hair back into a tail and trim up my beard so it kind of has a Grizzly Adams thing, I guess. So it looks like I have a, I don't know, a Picard thing going on. So we'll just have to kind of play it by ear and see what happens. Alright, I'm finally going to do this bong hit. I don't know, you guys. It's going to be weird tonight. If we don't have much of an audience, it's going to be weird. If I have no audience at all, I'm not going to go. Well, I mean, if the audience is like, I'm probably going to go till midnight my time, 3 in the morning your time. What I might do is take what I have set up for 12 hours here and condense it into the 6-hour slots that I have and do 2 papers or 2 paper bundles per 20, 15-minute slot, right? To pick up the speed to get everything into those 6 hours. I've got enough stuff to do 12 hours, but I really got to stretch it out. And I think it's going to work better for me to go from 6 to midnight here, assuming that I'm just not going to be able to go past midnight, even if I can make it to midnight. So if I condense everything down into that 6 hours, it's going to be a faster paced show. I'll have to switch from graphic to graphic on occasion, which isn't real difficult. I just turn off one and turn on the other. So that's cool. I keep picking this up and putting it down. It's like a nervous tick. What I hope to do this weekend, when this is done, is absolutely nothing. I want to sit on the couch, go through my phone, and go through messages and stuff that people have sent me things. The Dubs has sent me a bunch of things that I want to go through and listen to and watch. And hang out. Probably put on a couple of albums that we were talking about this week. Get my daughter out here with her Spotify and have her just put on albums. Okay, put this album on. Okay, put this album on. We'll listen to, a couple of these from this week for sure. Oh yeah. So I think I think 12 hours was kind of ambitious. I think 6 hours is crazy. But I do 6 hours in the morning easy. Morning is a different entity than nighttime, though. So if I can take a good nap today, from about 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock, that's going to give me the energy to get through the 6-hour show. I'll get a sandwich, a Coke, some chips, maybe do a little plate of leftovers. And these are things that I can do on camera. I've got some long commercial blocks I can put on, that are like 6 or 7 minutes long. So I'll probably eat before I get on camera, and then have a sandwich in the fridge all ready, so that all I have to do is grab it and some chips and a Coke and set it in here, and then during a commercial break I can just pig out totally. Or not. Or just drink some coffee. And I might do that too. I might have dinner when I wake up and then have coffee in here brewing at some point. Coffee's good. I always have late night coffee cravings, so I can actually fulfill this now. I got to start some bread this morning. That's what I need to do. Start some bread. Get that bread machine out. And start a loaf of bread, so I have bread for sandwiches for lunch. Turkey sandwiches. That's gonna be good stuff, baby. Yeah, hear me now and talk about me later. It's almost Black Friday night. I'm gonna see if my wife and daughter are going out to the store today. I'd gladly pay you Tuesday for a hard drive today. I work, and I remove from our budget money to get weed, because that's my thing, right? That's it. Anything else, I try to get approval for, and it's just I haven't really been going after approval to spend money on a hard drive. I think eventually it'll happen. We'll do it. That's why, we live cheap. We live poor because it's easier that way. My daughter went to university because we're poor. That's why. If I was making a really good money, I would never have any, and therefore she would never be able to go to school because it would say that she could afford to, but in reality, if you're making a lot of money, you're spending all of that money, mortgage and car payments and bills and bills and bills and bills and bills, and you never get ahead. The more money you have, or the more money you make, the more money you spend. That's just the way it is, especially when you're married with kids. So yeah, being poor is the main reason she was able to go to higher education and actually make money doing it. So she owes nothing, and she has earned every semester that she's been in school, she's earned a considerable amount of money because she goes after scholarships and all that. So it's really cool. And I don't mind being poor, but every once in a while something pops up that our week-to-week finances or our savings should not have to deal with, right? And so I just have to find a budget hole to stick it into. That's it. And holidays are here, working a lot more, so I'm hoping that budget allows me to get a hard drive this month. Because without that, I really can't move forward with the whole season 5 and more stuff. I'm not going to be creating as much content as I used to here. I've got terabytes of content that I created for the channel. A lot of it is copyrighted. But it's my content now, and I'm not going to just delete it because it's on my channel. I'm a hoarder. I'm a digital hoarder, so I have to get another hard drive so that I can hoard some more stuff and organize all of our family photos onto the smallest 1 terabyte hard drive and get everything else onto the bigger 4 and 6 and 8 terabyte hard drives. I need to get like a big 8 terabyte, something really, really big. I've got the biggest one I have now is a 4, which gets me about 3 something. But yeah, I really need a really good, another Toshiba. I love these Toshiba hard drives, these external hard drives. They're slim, they're fast, they're reliable, they look cool, they're easy to take and do stuff with. It's great. So I need to get, what I need is like 2 more 4 terabytes or an 8 terabyte. That would be great. Just get a big fat Toshiba. I should look online and see what they got. Oh, there they are. Ah, wise guy, huh? Yeah. Got a 2 terabyte, a 4 terabyte, that's what I've got. Let's see, 4 terabyte, 118. That's not too bad, I guess. It's like 120 at Walmart. On Amazon, I can get it for $1. I like to get it at Walmart because if I take it home and it's crap, I can just take it back and exchange it right there. If I order something, I gotta wait. One terabyte, 1 terabyte, 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte. And it's neat because you can use these for anything. Jam them full of movies and take it with you and USB it into the back of the smart TV, and you're watching your own shit. You know, take it to the hotel, take it to your friend's house. You know, take it to a reunion. Put all kinds of cool reunion stuff on there, and then just take it to the reunion and find the smart TV and plug it in and turn the TV on and go, check this out. Yeah, and blow everybody's fucking mind, man. People would do good to invite me to a reunion, but nobody invites me to family reunions. Not that guy, Oh no. Heaven forbid I should put together a reunion. I'm not ranting. I'm not disgruntled. Yeah, I am. I'm bitter. I am a bitter old man. Bitter. Bitter Schatzi. Okay, let's see. Yeah. 2 terabits. 2 terabits. Yeah, I'd probably sell a pinky toe to get a handful of these 4 terabyte external hard drives. Ooh, I'd probably give up a couple of pinky toes to get a really nice desktop high power like gaming PC that I could use for video editing. Oi. Don't even get me started. I'm going to figure out how to do green screen and chroma key and all that stuff so that I could take whatever color I have back here and then turn it into something else. You know? And I just say, this is the color that I'm using, recognize this color. And now this color we can transform into any screen we want. Right? And I can put my backdrop in the middle of the city, in the ocean, on a mountaintop. That's pretty cool. I can put a cabin window wall behind me with a snowstorm happening. Right? I mean, you're only held back by your, lack of imagination. That's it. And your ability to deal with all this technical crap. Because it's the technical crap that gets me, right? If I just had the time to sit and just play with this shit. Just sit and play with this shit. I could come up with a lot. I could come up with a whole lot. The more I learn about this crap, the more it allows me to do, but it opens up so many doors imagination-wise. I can go anywhere. I can do anything now. The whole idea about being on a TV screen is really, really cool. I like that. Totally. Yeah, I'm going to go through all of these. I'm going to drop in that EBS and that globe spinning up here. I'm going to drop all of those, that globe and EBS. I'm going to drop it into every one of my things. So it's kind of outside the TV in the corner spinning. My daughter said I should do the live thing too. But it would at that size, it would lob over onto the to the TV itself. So maybe what I'll do is I'll take that live and I'll shrink it all down and put it underneath the EBS globe on one side, and it'll say EBS with the globe spinning, and then below it it'll have the live thing flashing and my little face. I don't think I'll use the turkey, but I'm figuring that it should take me a couple of hours to get all of the graphics installed for tonight's show and get them organized with what's going on here. I've got my commercial blocks set already for every 20 minutes. Top of the hour, 20 minutes, 40 minutes, top of the hour. I'm not going to rearrange that. I think that's going to give me 3 15-minute blocks. A 15-minute block at the top of the hour to talk about something Black Friday related. And then I'll talk about some items that we used to buy in the next 2 segments. Talk about toys, Hasbro, Kenner, that kind of stuff, and then talk about some of those toys, and then talk about I don't know, the electronic stores, and then some of the things we used to buy there at the electronic stores, and try to arrange it that way. Turkey soup, sometimes. I'm not a soup guy. I'm more of a turkey pot pie. We'll take a bunch of turkey meat, chop it up. I'll make a nice gravy to put it in. We'll chop up some potatoes and carrots and celery, and then get some corn and some peas, and boil that a little bit, parboil it, and then add it to the gravy mixture with the turkey, and then my wife will make some great pie crusts, top and bottom, and we'll add it and put it together. She and I together make a great chicken or turkey pot pie. When we bring home a whole chicken that's roasted, we'll have it the first night with mashed potatoes and gravy. And then the next night, we'll have rolled tacos and guacamole. And then the last night that we have the turkey or the chicken from the store that's roasted, we'll take it and strip it down and take all of that meat and make a chicken pot pie. So, turkey sandwiches for sure. I'm going to make a loaf of bread here when I'm done. And have some nice homemade bread turkey sandwiches for lunch. Totally been craving it. We didn't buy bread at the store so that we would be forced to make bread, because I just love homemade bread. Love it. My wife bought me this bread machine, and I just, every once in a while I gotta dig it out and just go crazy. Yep. Oh, the possibilities are endless now for what next season's morning show is going to look like. And I would love to do a primetime show, but I have to stick to the morning because it's the only time of the day that I can do this and not be hassled by the world, my family, the house, the dogs, all of that. I have to do it early in the morning. So I'm going to do a set schedule from 5 in the morning to 7 in the morning, live, every morning in season 5. And that's it. That's all I'm going to do. Because A, my daughter is got a 4-day schedule this coming semester. B, for bad boy. B for bad boy. The house is going to wake up earlier every day, right? And C, I want to keep a set schedule so that the show begins at 5 and ends at 7 every morning. And at 7 to 8, I want to be here on the computer finishing up with post-production stuff, right? I should be making a keyword list to enter into my description of the show post-show so that it brings in more people, right? if I know what I'm going to be talking about that day, I need to put that into the show's description pre-show. So I need to have a better pre-show schedule and a better post-program schedule. I should be finishing up with this show at 7, doing whatever I need to do to get this show in the can, and then spend some time prepping for the next day's show and get those elements installed into tomorrow's program. Research anything I need to do, print out any copy, get it down in front of me, and any graphics that I need to, any like movie trailers and that kind of stuff, TV show promos, install any commercial programs that I need to do, commercials and whatnot. So I really need to hone it all down to a 4-hour thing. 1 hour before, 2 hours on, and then 1 hour after, and then not be here at all, and not need to be here at all the rest of the day. Because I can't be. And then the rest of my day should be whatever I'm doing, I need to keep track of so that when I'm here, I can open up my little notebook and remember what it is, what movie I watched, that old fucking movie. Who was that together? And then it takes me a week to remember that old fucking movie that I watched last Tuesday, right? So I need to get better at keeping track of what's going on so that I have these to invest in. If I've just watched a movie, then I'm more able to talk about that movie coherently and logically. So it's just I want to try to really get it all honed down to perfection. Season 5, that should be almost perfection, right? Technically, there should be it should be a really, really enjoyable show. The meat and potatoes of the show, the content, it should be engaging and entertaining and educational. Engaging, entertaining, and educational. Wow. EBS, Elsinore Brothers Studio, is, and then E, excellence in broadcasting, or excellence in boundary. I don't know. Come up with some great words for EBS, and then I can line them like, you know, and then have words come out, you know, that, and then have it wind up Elsinore Brothers Studio. The EBS network. Come up with a whole bunch of new promos and station identifications, and the new opening and closing for season 5. I don't know if I'm going to change the theme song. Do-Wackadoo seems to be me, so I'm going to keep Do-Wackadoo. I may find a different version of Do-Wackadoo. I may find several different versions of Do-Wackadoo and use one at the beginning and then one at the end and totally recreate the opening, because I've kind of recycled it from season 2 and I think season 3 maybe. I don't or no, season 3 and season 2. I can't remember exactly what season 2 was. It may have been a combination of my old paper graphic in front of the camera and then eventually switching to a video. I just don't recall. I think because at one point I got another computer. I got my new laptop, and then I kind of upped the game a little bit. Yeah, this coffee warmer is really working for me. My wife got me this for me last Christmas, and I've been too cluttered to use it, but I'm going to be using it. It's going to be a part of my desk, just like my telephone over here and my receptionist here. My secretary, as they used to call him. But all of this other crap has got to go. All of this other crap. I think I'm going to take this microphone here, use this one for the show, and on the back here, I'm going to put a little EBS, print out a little EBS globe to put here. That'll look cool. Totally, man. But once I switch to this is going to go directly into this program, and I won't hear this either. I started watching in season 2. That's right. That's right, you started watching in season 2. So that was when I was still using a paper graphic, I think. And I had a panel in front of the camera, and it was on a hinge, and I would swing it aside, and it was hanging there. And then at some point I switched to my laptop and a video opening, or maybe it was just a graphic that I put up on the screen. But at some point, I think that's when you started watching, I had some kind of video or some kind of computer thing going on. Yeah. It's crazy. Everything has evolved. And it's been almost 2 years. In the middle of December, it will be 2 years since I've been doing this live stuff. And I will have amassed over 500 live shows by then. Which is pretty weird. Pretty weird. I never thought of myself as doing or somebody who could even think about doing something like this, right? And there was I got to this point after I had this falling out with my friend and got fucked over. And I just said, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm just going to fucking do it. And I didn't even know what I was going to do or why. I just had to do something. And going live just felt like the obvious choice. You know? Ain't nothing going on today. And honestly, when I started, I had no idea what I was doing. I just knew that I was going to go live, and I was going to have a room. I was going to do my living room, and I was going to be in the living room, and I was going to have coffee and some pot and a chair. And that's all I had in the fucking room in the opening episode. And that was the only thing that I've gone back and watched, was the actual opening episode. The whole episode. And I don't say anything. I mutter under my breath at some point, and I just sit there. In the early episodes, I would put stuff on the turntable, old-time radio shows, and listen to them live on camera with the microphone sitting in front of the speakers. I mean, I did weird shit. It was really weird how the show has evolved to where it is now, and to where it's going in the next season. It's fucking weird. It's just all weird. That's all I can say, is it's just weird. Which is appropriate, because, hey, what are you gonna do, huh? What are you gonna do? And then Joey, he started watching in season 2, and he was watching for a week and a half, and then all of a sudden he's knocking on my door. Oh, and that was weird. So the show has just got this aura of weirdness to it. It is weird. I know, and I hope that at some point when all of this is done, I'll get to go sit back and go through a bunch of these things, notebooks and videos and live stuff, and just go, wow, what a trip that was. Right? Because it's there. It's there as long as YouTube is there. It's going to be there. Right? It's there out in the world, this live stuff. All of the other content, the borrowed content, that's not as important, although it does kind of represent a lot of who I am. So does the live stuff. So the live stuff is really what matters on this channel. All of the other stuff is there to just back up that live stuff, because a lot of what I talk about in the mornings, it's kind of hanging out on my channel, you know. Oh, the house is awake. That's crazy. It's 6:30. That's unusual. Really. And it's possible that, well, it could just be a morning restroom break or something. Yeah. I don't know if there's going to be a season 6. My hope for season 5 is to go all year and to have something uploading live every day of the week. Even if I show up here in the morning on Saturday and just start a show and then load a video to watch and then let that be the show. I'll let her know. It's Mom, of course. She's up wandering around. At least I think it was. I'll see. Yeah, our door is open, so it was Mom. I'll let her know you're ready for breakfast. Hey, it's just a week away, and you will be sitting here for breakfast, and I'm sure she'll be making something. You're her only customer in the mornings. Because I don't eat much in the mornings. You know, maybe once a week I'll eat an actual breakfast. Lately I've just been grabbing a cereal bar and eating that until about lunchtime. But I know that when you're here, you don't really have any choice but to eat a lot. Moms. Totally. Yep, I guess we're still awake. The day has begun. I'm not sure what's going on, but we're awake. Ooh, a bong hit. That's what's going on. Ooh, piece of candy. Totally. Totally. Yep. We're awake. Curtains open. That means we are awake. So we're going to be here another half hour this morning, because after that, I am going to be here for an hour or two, getting all of my graphics and stuff ready. I've got a little list of things that I need to do and things I need to collect for the show. Now that I decided I'm doing a 6-hour show, it's going to be a lot easier to put all of my graphics together and handle the show. So just going to write in here 6-hour show so that I now remember when I'm setting this up not to flub it. There you go. Totally, man. That's great. That's going to work better. I think it's going to work better for me. It's going to work better for the audience. Easier show to manage. Well, I'll have to bop around from video to video, but that's okay. I can line them up, stack them, and then pop one up, play it, and then pop it down and pop another one up, and they'll just be in the same spot. It'll be easy peasy. I kept them all the same size. There are some square ones, and there are some standard size screen. Totally. It'll be cool. The fun thing is going to be the commercial breaks, I think. 3 an hour. 3 commercial breaks an hour. And they're all vintage commercials. The only thing new are the intros and outros to the show and the station identifications. Am I going to play some music tonight? No, I think I'm going to keep it just about... I have so much to talk about Black Friday that it's really going to be hard to do anything but keep moving forward. Seriously. Here are some of the things. Sony Walkman. mini bikes from the 80s, Honda Elite scooter, Black Fridays in the 80s, TV, skateboarding and skateboards, Vans, Nike, and Converse. That's one segment there. Nike, Converse, Vans, and then into skateboarding. Huffy, Murray, and Schwinn, right? Hasbro and G.I. Joe, Atari, 80s video cameras, how they switched from big bulky things into camcorders, Barbies, what else do we got here? Kodak, Commodore 64, Kenner and Milton Bradley games, Matchbox, Hot Wheels, and Aurora slot cars, 1980s Cabbage Patch, Simon Electronic Game, Polaroid, culture, crime, news stories on Black Friday, music releases on Black Friday, movie releases on Black Friday, actual Black Friday and how it started, Peaches Records, Sears, Licorice Pizza, and Sam Goody, Music Land, Tower Records, Toys R Us, Radio Shack, Kmart. That's what we're talking about. That's a lot of shit to get through, right? So, no music tonight. There's music in the opening theme. It's a 1930s song, 1932. What is it? Something with an S. Anyway, you want to hear you want to see the opening to the show tonight? I could do that. I could show you the opening. I can't see it or hear it. I can't do that because it's at the end of a thing that's there, so it would be kind of hard to lop onto. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Anyway, you'll see it tonight. So no music, but I've got a lot to talk about. I'm gonna talk about music, movies, TV, the culture, the crime, everything. I've got Black Friday topics to talk about at the top of every hour, and then I've got 6 hours worth of 2 15-minute slots each hour to talk about all of this other shit. So that's a lot to get through. So that's fine, because if I can get through 3 of these papers in 15 minutes, then I'm going to get through 6 an hour, right? So if I can get through 2 to 3 of these in a segment, then I can get 4 to 5 done per hour. And this pile here is 30, 36, 34. This is 34 here. Some of them have multiple topics. That is a lot of stuff to talk about. And I used Copilot. I used my laptop. I said, Copilot, do a deep dive on this. And just, and then I just copied, pasted it, printed. Okay, next, do a deep dive on this. It's great. It's fucking great. It's my personal assistant now, and it's my art department. So I'm really giving the show over to AI in a lot of areas because it helps me to get shit done. I now when I'm doing a show and I'm doing my post show and my pre-show after this show, right? I'll research stuff and install it here, and I'll just say, okay, here's the movie we're going to talk about tomorrow, and have Copilot give me graphics, research all about it, and then I use that to make my graphic, hanging graphics, and I print out the copy so that I know what I'm talking about. And it's really, really, really paying off. I get it. Mom's in the shower. There you go. Anywho, so I've got to install my hanging graphics through my 6 hours of segments. I think I've got my camera about where I want it for the main shot. I'm going to do my lighting here. I've got to tape some paper up around my light here so it kind of dims it a little bit, and figure out what I'm going to do with my hair and my beard. Make sure all of my text work, including my microphone. And then gather up my little list of physical elements here. My Simon, my battleship, a TV cable box, rabbit ears, some foil, a boom box, and I need a clock. I'm going to get a digital clock here so I know when to click from scene to scene. Clean all of this up, and I'm ready to go. It's doing the work on the computer here that's going to take a couple of hours, and then everything else, I can gather up this shit, do my tests. I'm going to, rather than turn my cameras off this morning, I'm going to leave them on because I have to hang my graphics and I've got everything set already. So I know where pretty much all of these elements are I need to gather up, just so that when I come into a scene, I have, when we do our first segment on talking about something, I've got a prop here. I am going to play Simon, and I'm going to have this camera here come in, and let's see what that one looks like on TV. We use my pot tray here in the middle as the Simon. So let's see. Let's go to this one, and let's go to that one. See, okay, so we'll put the Simon there, and we can play Simon. That'll be great. That'll be great. Perfect. But I definitely need a digital clock here. And I need my monitor. Monitor. And let me do that. Monitor in red, and ow, I poked myself. I'll poke myself. Underline this red here. All right. Lists. I'm a man who likes lists. Totally. All right. 15 minutes left in this morning's show, and then I'm going to say goodbye to you and hello to tonight's show and get into this. And I'm going to clear off my desk and then take all of these papers and arrange them into 6 piles. And then I'm going to arrange those 6 piles into some kind of cohesive segment order. We're going to talk about stores and games, and so we want to try to do a store and the things we would have probably purchased at that store, something like that. We're going to talk about music, we're going to talk about music stores, and we're going to talk about whatever else would have kind of been along the lines of that. Yeah. Totally cool stuff. We got a lot of shit to get through, so I'll try to come up with some kind of pattern here with all of the material, and then organize it onto the screen, and then make sure that the stuff on the screen is organized per pile, numbered, whatever I got to do. Make sure to write in on the program title what it is we're talking about. so that I can click on it and know exactly that it matches my paperwork. Sheesh. Such professionalism, right? I just try to treat it like those fun jobs that I used to have. I worked in plastics with some friends, and it was one of my favorite jobs ever. At the two companies that I worked for doing plastics, the same kind of plastic manufacturing, I loved both experiences. In one place, I got to build 21 machines, tables, devices to bend plastic and create things, right? And at the other company, I got to run the production, and then eventually I got to become the guy in charge of prototypes and taking a plan that somebody, an idea that somebody had, and actually creating a product out of it. And not only that, but creating how the manufacturing process and then having to teach that process to employees and the manufacturers, one of which was my wife. So, and both places. So that was pretty cool. But the fun of organizing and planning and carrying out, and building and creating, I just loved those jobs. And that's kind of what this is. I can sit here and build and create and imagine an adventure, all from this fucking seat. The other day I sat here for so long, my lower back was just destroyed. Oy, it was just so destroyed. Totally. Alright, I got the last bong hit of the day here. And what are we going to do? We are going to get out of here and get right into finishing off the show for tonight. I should have done it yesterday, but I was so wiped out. I had plenty of time, but I had no energy. And I know that the way I am, if I would have sat down here and forced myself to do it, it would have not been fun, and it would have turned out like crap. So, being here helps me to hone my ideas down to a fine point, and I can fill it out and get it done right. So a 6-hour show, varied topics, but I mean, I just have a few more things to do. I've got my wardrobe. I need to gather some elements, upload some stuff, and we're golden. If I can do this before lunch, then I can actually take a nap, right? I can actually take a nap. Boy. And I need to try to plan in going to clean a house and try to plan it in early. Hopefully it'll happen early, and I can just get done doing this and then run over and do that and come back and then nap by if I can be asleep by 2 this afternoon, I can be up by 4, eat by 5, and be live by 6. And I don't need to practice anything or do anything to get ready, because all I will need is rest and to have all of the technical and physical stuff done ahead of time. That's all. During my commercial segments, I can skim through what I'm going to talk about and use my highlighter so that I'm sure to talk about those subjects. Get done with a paper and chuck it aside. Throw it at the frickin' camera like I was going to say Danny Trejo, but you know what I mean. David Letterman, not Danny Trejo. What the hell? I'm going to throw a machete at you. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, machete. Yeah. I think I am going to... I think I am. not worry so much about all of this. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it, let it happen, let it be organic, my favorite word, and just do a free-form Black Friday special. If I try to follow a script or write a script or plan anything too much, it's not going to come, it's going to come off hokey. So, just going to let it happen and be me. That's it. That's all I can do. Oh, I need to get up and eat and take a shower. Unless I do that before I go to sleep. Bing, 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 bing. Just do it. Just fucking do it. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. I'm gonna just do it. Yeah, it'll be great. And I think no hat. And if I dim this light here, I won't get so much of a shine. But this light here keeps the shadow away. There's no shadow behind me. So I need this light. I just need to dim it a little bit. That's all. That's it. Just a little dim. And I've got colored paper. I could use yellow. I could use just white. A couple of sheets of white. I could layer them depending on how dim I want it. Totally. But definitely no hat because it casts a shadow no matter what. If I look straight at the camera, it casts a shadow. So, because this right here, this light casts a shadow. No hat. No hat. You're right down. No hat. No hat. Dim light. There we go. Okay. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. She went in the room. All right. Well, here's to Black Friday. Black Friday's coming. Well, it's here, but I'll be coming to you in a few hours. It's great to have a hot coffee all morning without having to hit that microwave. My wife said she got it because she got tired of hearing the microwave in the morning. Every 15 minutes, beep, beep, beep. I tried to catch it before, but... So now, no more of that. I don't know where I'm going to put a clock. I may just put it out here with the monitor so that I know. Monitor, I better write this down again here so that I remember monitor. Got it written down a few places. Monitor, mic. So those are things that I have to get done today. This is my have to get together list here. This is, I have to get it done on the computer list. Wow. Fantastic, man. It's going to be great. It's going to be groovy. Groovy, man. God, I haven't done any voices today. Totally, man. Spread the word. I don't think anybody on Facebook is spreading the word anymore. I think there's one or two people who share my stuff on Facebook, and that's it. I think most everybody, out of the like 100 and some people I have on Facebook as friends, I think there's like 2 people who get me, and maybe a half a dozen other people who tolerate me. And then the rest are like, fuck that weirdo. He just got weirder. He got older and he got weirder. What are you gonna do? Nothing, that's what. Yeah. So yeah, we'll have this camera up here pointing down at the desk to do Simon and to look at some of the other elements I have. I'll have my phone pretty close to the camera shot so you can see it. God, there's so many topics and so many different things and so many more things that I could do, and I just don't have the time to squeeze it all in. I mean, I came up with things that kind of popped into my head, and I just went with it, and that's what got me that list, you know. The varied things that you would go out and buy. You know, some people, they only did their Christmas shopping at Kmart, right? Because they were a department store. And so I got lists of all the departments inside of Kmart, right? Wow. It's that time already. Let's do this. Oh, I already did it. Oh! Well, let's do this then. All right, Joey. I'm gonna go tell Mom she can come in and make breakfast now. So, anytime. I know, what a tease, huh? What a tease. You know I can't. I'm too far, man. You punk. Yes, so be sure to come back this evening, share, post, whatever you gotta do to get people to show up, right? Because I'll be here. I'll be here doing this thing that I always frickin' do. So, the more the merrier. Because it's just more fun that way. Alright, people. I am going to get out of here for the morning. I will be back tonight for sure. You know what to do. Spread peace and love, not bullshit. Do something nice for yourself, but do something for somebody else too. Why? Because it makes you feel good, makes somebody else feel good, makes you a better person, makes the world a better place. All right? Most especially stay weird. Because if you ain't weird, nobody's going to be weird for you. You got to do the work. You got to put in the effort. You gotta do the weirdness, right? Be nice to people. That's weird. That's weird nowadays, right? Oops. So anyway, I will be back tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's 9 o'clock on the East Coast over there. So take care. Get your party favors together and be ready to take a blast into the past, people. All right. Take care. Love you all. I will see you tonight. And most especially, adios.